Hello guys, I felt like coming back and doing additional clarification on today's videos. And it's funny because my little nephew, he never says this. He goes, "Don't you want to do a reading for the channel?" And he had no idea of how exhausting it was today. And I said, I do. I want to come back and offer another reading. So he kind of nudged me and I thought that was interesting. We're going to do the wild unknown. Whenever I go to a random page in this book, I feel like it clarifies other readings you did that day. Like there's something that falls in line. So we're going to go to a random page. Okay, I believe I'm there. The bridge. We got the bridge when I flipped it. I will put it there so that some of you can screenshot it. That way you will always have the text. And I will read it now. The bridge means the connection, the link, and the gate. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, and the personalities. Not sure what that means yet. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating ourselves, and being able to say no, too. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. We open up to the otherness. Healing and communication are made possible here. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. It says that this can only happen in acceptance, magic, and it is a communication card, the bridge. So what's cool about this, if we kind of exponentially go out of that state, you could even be the bridge, Libra, if you want to look at it as people. Then I drew, this is what's interesting. I did this as a pre-pull before I got in the room because I wanted to see what the message could be talking about. And I got the gift, which is the Ace of Pentacles. It's literally a blessing. And then I got official person, which is equative to the Emperor, and great fortune. So if you guys also think that this matches with your message today, for me as a reader, what I see here is there is a connection to a divine masculine. Whether they have the answer, or if you're a guy and there's a female of this stature, center card, they're like involved with a new fortune that you will have, Libras. You're going to go on to this next step. You're going to cross the bridge. But it involves a very key person that you are going to get to know. And that's what I have there. We are going to clarify, okay? Because I pulled this before the opening of the bridge. Okay, what do we have? Let's go to this deck first, and hopefully I don't topple anything. I got wires running through the office. And we're going to get started. We have Death at the bottom of the deck, and I just want to flash who's there. Knight of Swords, so that's somebody willing to come in for communication, or they already did. This death card means that we have completely rebirthed something. It's no longer the previous era. It means that you came to a completion today and an end. I think the death card is the overall for this session, because if you watch the two readings today, I feel like that relationship was already a karmic lesson in teaching. So this is just a bonus, and also a what's to come. What's great fortune coming up? Let's try for tomorrow even. Ace of Wands. So that speaks of attraction. Somebody has a spark for you. I think it's this official person, number 22. I think they've been watching you. I do think that they even feel like you are a bridge to an outer worldly place. For those of you that do psychic practices, or you find yourself a great intuit, they might even be seeing that too. So they might admire something pretty magical about you. I think this speaks of their attraction. Why is that coming up next? Oh, and also, I had a channel of a song. I got a few things. I got Sixpence None the Richer, Kiss Me, which is a very romantic song. And I also got Unforgettable by Nat King Cole. So I don't know if that even ties to this message too, but I tell you guys everything in case it matches with you. Seven of Wands. Okay, so they feel like you're on the defense, or you do protect yourself. And I think that this is their message to you. Yeah, heavily intuitive. We have the Empress and the High Priestess there from a new deck. The High Priestess, I can't help but she's in white, so she's been definitely in her own bubble. It's even showing you a bubble in the photo. It's kind of like a snow globe, and it is in the winter. So we have a lot of Pisces energy. A lot of you are doing psychic work, or that's the way you network, is you speak to your guides. You're definitely in close communication with your spirit realm or spirit guide. They feel like you're defensive. I don't know why. Maybe communication is low between you and this new person. They feel like you're the bridge to another place. I'll put it that way. The Empress. She's really, really pretty here. Very, very nice. Empress with a turquoise dress. That's also my Libra masculines too, and my feminines on the channel. The Magician, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is very energetic in this card. Of course, when you draw it at night and you're vibing with your cards, you do know that the bridge could also lead to a very nice outcome. Specifically, if you're looking or manifesting for something brighter here. And as you can see, I'm closing the deck in my hand. So what I've come to is that the Wheel of Fortune is where this all goes next. It could be communication that's opened up between the two of you. It could be a new love if that's your thing, or this was your emperor, okay, and they're ready to talk. Some of you have different situations, so I have to be very careful which cubby I'm advising for. But it definitely looks like it's an official person that's walking you through this Wheel of Fortune. Why do we have the Wheel of Fortune? And I'm also getting another story here tonight of some thievery in your story. Okay, somebody who stole from you that was not supposed to. And they're getting major karma. They're getting karma for that also. The Moon. It's a surprise. It will be a mystery where this turns. The Wheel of Fortune was clarified by the Moon. So they're both major arcana. And when you explain it in that way, the Wheel of Fortune is something that we are going to discover. We don't have a lot of details yet. Some things we're not meant to know, specifically when it is a surprise for us, specifically when your guides are not ready to show you. So if you respect that journey, and you can obviously narrow it down to what it could be. 10 of Wands, it could be leading to a journey of finding out why it was so burdensome too. If we had to repeat it a couple times over, and 10 of Wands is about difficulty, or it's somebody's difficulty around us. Maybe it wants us to understand too why it was difficult, specifically if it's a partner. The Empress has great empathy. She has the gene code to understand someone's difficulty. And that might be something you learn about. Okay, why are we getting the Moon? Why is the Moon significant? The Four of Cups. So someone who's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they can have those placements. It doesn't have to be. It's just the behavior of the card. Four of Cups speaks of somebody who indeed misses you, but it's involved with a missed opportunity. Those are two Pisces cards too. The Moon and the Four of Cups. They want you to know that they feel this way toward you before you move on to the next platform. Some of you Libras are also in a place of spotlight. I see that as well, where you have great fortune about to turn. The number 26 card. So I'll pull it up and I'm also going to clarify it. And I'll do a little bit more here as well before we hit about 14 minutes. So these can upload fast to you tonight. So there's an era of this coming in, and I'm not sure why you guys are getting all the fortune cards. Like, you just have two lined up here tonight. Okay, and I'm seeing people pull like cards. Not that they're explaining it the same way, but it looks like it's a good turn of events. Okay. Yeah, clarify the Four of Cups before we continue. 10 of Pentacles. They feel like you've rightfully earned your spot, or you're viewed as the one to marry. Again, I mentioned that in the earlier videos. Or you in fact are the definition of the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody finds you to be future-like, or you are involved in their future. When you are someone's 10 of Pentacles, you are the fortune. So, I mean, I feel here that you could even connect them to other things as well. They might feel like you are the bridge that we read earlier. Okay. Some of you are coming into with lovely messages. Very supportive. Thank you guys. I actually was nudged to come back I had gotten some rest. So this is fun for me. You know, I'd never want you to think that reading is taking me too long or anything. Like, if I can come back and I have energy, I will do it. 8 of Wands, messages. I kept getting that even in personal pulls. So let's see what the 8 of Wands is about. 3 cards for the possible message. And why is someone here in the past feeling the 4 of Cups? The 4 of Cups is really, really nice from here tonight. It's almost presenting the cups to you so that you know. And they could be a water sign. They don't have to be. They're talking about struggle and viewing you as, yeah, sometimes it could, you know, it is the one who got away too, but it's viewing you as a loss because the 4 of Cups talks about Libra being the missed opportunity. And you know what else tells me that as well? I always check surrounding cards if it's true. The Empress is also here. Okay, so that's another way you could look at it. What is this 8 of Wands right here? Beautiful 8 of Wands card. The Magician. Okay, looks like it's a newer person. They want to approach. They have been manifesting a meeting. And for some of you, you don't know who they are. Okay, like for real. You will not know who this magician is. The vibe from the card, I'm a person who studies it. I will definitely sit with cards too if it's not for YouTube. Like, I'll actually spend more time deciphering the messages. It says, as above, so below. Big rule in the spiritual realm. This person is a physical magician. They have been using tools to call you in as well. They find you to be a 10 of Pentacles. You have a lot to even offer them. You can teach them how to manifest. This person might know you through mutual friends, but then something became quiet too. This is a really specific reading. They could have met you at work. What's their message to Libra whenever they do come into contact with Libra's energy? 2 of Wands. You're like, you're very physical and you're very whimsical to this person. You're also a choice for them. They feel like it's more realistic now as well. And in the private pulls, I've been doing not a lot. I mean, I really only limit it once a night. I've been getting the 2 of Wands as well when I pull for Libra privately. So when I look at the collective for the next day, I've been seeing the 2 of Wands as well. The 2 of Wands can carry you to adventure. That's why the 3 of Wands is the next step. So they do view you as viable. And I don't know why they just stop here. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if someone was truly brave, I think that guard would be pulled down. That's why the 7 of Wands is even in your reading, because they already have a guard up. You're like super, you're so close yet so far as well. I don't know if this is a work thing, like they can view you, but it's like very difficult for them to touch you for some reason. Why do they want a message? Why do they want to use words? King of Wands. Okay, so it connects us to the earlier reading today. The reason why I keep saying work, Ace of Cups, renewal, maybe they feel like you are their new love. It looks like this person thinks you're it. The World. You guys could have met on the internet. It's like a social network thing. And this is also social media and how we network with others. It's very powerful because the world can mean that you met them perchance and it was accidental too. So maybe an accidental contact doesn't always have to be the workplace. It looks like a King of Wands is manifesting you. I feel like they've learned where you work. I also feel like they view you as a gift. If some of you have already surmised this new person has arrived. 6 of Coins, they want to give. They want to give a gift, or they want to be nice back to you. They want to be very generous toward you too. 4 of Wands, offer a relationship. Hierophant, this was in my pre-shuffle and it came back out. They view you definitely as marriage material, and the 4 of Wands is commitment and celebration. Maybe this person wants to celebrate with you intimately too, because sometimes the Ace of Cups can be to get you alone, and that's how I read it casually as well. I do things casually and I do it formally. So in a casual way, that's to get you alone. And also, if you look at the Ace of Cups, it's like a coffee shop as well. So at the bare minimum, that's what they could offer. Why do they feel Libra's the bridge? And then I'll send this off to you guys. The 10 of Cups, you're everything. You mean so much to this person, and it's wishful thinking for them when they are reminded of you. Hierophant, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Also, when I was doing meditation before this reading, I had sat down with some cards. 5 of Cups, potentially like having loss in the recent past with you. I don't know if they felt like they lost you before as well. This is definitely, a 10 of Cups is somebody who you wish for. You're very, very wishful to this person. Either you act as the bridge now where they can visually be around your energy, but it's coming off like committal, and it's also the last step for them. So they would like to one day marry you or be in your presence. And this is like every day, right? This is interesting. Let me grab a different deck here and find out why it would be a blessing for them. So I want to clarify the Hierophant and the Chariot. It could be a Cancerian. 5 of Cups came out again. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the Wheel of Fortune. Let me just see over here why it's turning. Emperor wants to bring in a gift. Okay. As it's repeating right now, 10 of Cups. As it's repeating right now, what's the 10 of Cups to this person? 8 of Pentacles. They're making their way to you. This person is already putting effort in, whether you realize it or not. And it's because of their affections to you. So this looks like, to me, this person, the way it looks like to me, Libra, is this person is effectively working their way to you. Like 8 of Pentacles traveling to the Queen of Wands is due to attraction, is due to them already liking you. Why do they feel like they got to do this now? The Star card, because you're about to get away. Okay, either to someone else, you know, in the far off distant future, or you have things that this person truly wants in their life. They want to combine you in a life that they're trying to build. And I have the Star card at the it's getting late. Okay. And the Queen of Wands and the Star card. So these are all linking in terms of wish fulfillment. I think you come out as these 2 cards for this person tonight. And you know, I really think that this is the combo, or I wouldn't say it at all, because they're either trying to utilize a bridge to become closer to you. That's why we started that with the reading in the book. Alrighty. Thank you guys. I hope this was helpful and connected more information for you. So how I think this is the general outcome is this is the current for tomorrow. I think we're going to start with her for Friday. And today we did begin with a High Court card. It was the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So there was a lot of continuity as well. All right, my loves, I hope you have a good night. There's the conclusion.